I changed my books up because Ayn Rand was constantly sitting here. Just to let you know, I don't actually like Ayn Rand. For all the libertarians who might have watched that and got excited, I hate Reddit, but it's now over there. You're welcome. Legendary Baltimore dream pop duo Beach House are back with an EP titled Become. Become follows the release of last year's expansive and excellent Once Twice Melody, which was an album that was comprised of 4 separate EPs. The songs off this new EP were written in the same sessions as the previous album, but according to the band, they didn't fit the world of Once Twice Melody, and so they were given a world all of their own. Compared to the previous album, the world of Become is much more spacious and less synth-driven, but still maintains that signature dream pop beach house sound. The opening track, American Daughter, is, right from the start, mesmerizing. The song is a very fuzzy and washed in reverb track that, true to the genre, feels quite dreamlike. The lyrics are about a girl referred to as American Daughter. It almost comes across as some sort of metaphor about, like, the American daughter, with this idealization of American womanness really fitting the dreamscape of the song. As womanness, or American womanness here, is being described as an abstract object as opposed to a literal being. There is also this sense of falling away from the ideal, with Victoria Legrand singing in the chorus, "Did I lose her? Did I break her?" Or maybe it is a commentary of failing to live up to this abstract ideal of American womanness. But I don't sense much judgment in how Legrand sings about this, almost as if it doesn't matter of whether or not she lives up to that ideal or not. Eventually, the drums for the song kick in for a fantastic and epic conclusion. It is really a great start to this EP. The next track, Devil's Pool, is a Western-tinged song that feels like you are slowly riding a horse through a desert towards the sunset. The soundscape for this song is just so beautiful and cinematic. Even the strings in the end are like really painting the picture of riding off into that sunset. The song is about a lover who seems to be struggling with drug abuse, but it's sung very sympathetically. At one point, Legrand even sings that their partner is hiding medical bills, as if to suggest that the drug abuse is more due to the fact that they have to self-medicate for lack of medical coverage. She also describes the pills as red, white, and blue, almost as a criticism of the American healthcare system. Even after all of this, though, Legrand sings almost reassuringly, "But I love you." It is very touching, as if the Western is them fighting this together as they both ride off into the sunset. The track Holiday House is a more synth-driven track, with the reverb on the drums cranked up to 11. The wispy singing combined with these ethereal synths and reverberating drums creates this very nostalgic image, as the song itself seems to be a reflection on childhood trips to a holiday house. One might say a beach house. The song even has this quality of almost wrapping you like a warm blanket, which resonates with the idea of how joyful these memories seem to be for Legrand. The next song, Black Magic, seems to be about loving someone, but almost as if the love is being driven by the mystery of the person. as if there is something more to uncover about them. Lyrically, I think this is an interesting subject matter, but I don't think the mood of the song adequately matches the mystery that Legrand is trying to convey with her lyrics. The song is primarily a reverberating guitar for a really subdued and stripped down song, but it sounds very bright, which doesn't have this kind of mystery vibe to it. I also feel that the song drags a little bit since there's no real payoff. Like, eventually some drums come in on the back end of this song, but they're pretty soft in the mix, and it doesn't really, thrill me. Especially since they just disappear again and the song comes to an end. The closing and title track, Become, similar to Black Magic, is pretty stripped down and subdued musically. It begins with this combination of a bass line and a really high-pitched synth sound, and it has me intrigued initially, but it drags on like this for a long while before the song eventually develops into something interesting. Lyrically, it seems like this song is about this love that seems to work almost as if it's a hallucinatory drug. With the strings on this track, it really does give this sense of being taken over by something. However, it isn't until 4 minutes into the song when it really starts to pick up. The ending of this song is wonderful though, with these pounding, reverberating drums and this heavily distorted guitar solo, all while Legrand is just singing la 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 over top. It's simply beautiful. I just wish the song was a bit more consistent, or it at least didn't take so long to get to this wonderful conclusion. Overall, I think this was a great little EP. I clearly thought the first half was stronger than the second, but I am glad they released these Once Twice Melody B-sides because they are quite lovely. I would give this EP a 4 out of 5. What did you think of this EP? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was a snooze fest? Do you think I was wrong on the second half of the album? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Also, give this video a like and consider subscribing to the channel because all of that helps me. Or don't, Nothing's gonna happen to you if you don't. Other than it'll make me sad. Tear